Hi, in this fourth video in the Spectrum Protect Plus sizing video series, we're going to talk about entering hypervisor data, and in this case it would be for a VMware application. The information we're entering comes from our business requirements that we gathered and put together in this sizing example, and we're still working on the primary location, and now we'll be entering the vCenter, which is about 100 terabytes. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. So we would have gathered the business requirements in accordance to the information from Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 of the blueprints. And so for this case, we're using a daily change rate of 7%. And we're going to assume our annual growth is going to be 20% for this VMware data. And since we're looking at a backup frequency of a daily backup that's being held for 30 days, we're going to be using the out-of-the-box silver SLA. And so we're going to insert here our front-end capacity, which currently is 100 terabytes. And then for replication, we do want to have that data replicated. So we'll turn that to yes. We want it to replicate on a daily basis, and we will take the default of the daily replication being 12 hours and the replication retention being 30 days. For a copy to standard object storage policy, we will set that as yes, but we're going to do that from our replication server. And that is going to be copied off on a weekly basis, so once a week. And once we copy that off to object storage, we're going to retain those copies for 180 days. If you did have different service level requirements, you could either utilize the out-of-the-box gold or bronze SLAs, or you could set up a custom SLA here that you would utilize. Now notice once we enter this information, if you scroll down, you'll find the bottom section contains the intermediate results from the VMware backups. So looking at the 3-year projection, we can see the maximum amount of data coming into the Spectrum Protect Plus server, and then the amount after deduplication, compression, and such that's actually being written out. And if you want the details here, it shows you your compression rates, your dedupe rates, and so forth. There's nothing you need to do in this section. All of this data is going to get rolled together with our other applications data, and that will result in the sizing results we'll look at once we've finished entering all of the other applications. If you did have a Hyper-V environment, you could go to the Hyper-V tab, and the data that's entered here is very similar to the data we just saw on the VMware tab. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and move on in our next video to entering information about our first application, which will be the SQL data. So tune into our next video. Thank you.